Going on YouTube, it's your boy Law coming back at you with a brand new video. Now today's not going to be that long of a video, but I noticed I was gone for 3 days. Now I was gone because I was trying to find the best topic to talk about with you guys, and I'm in this group on Facebook. It's actually RDC World's Facebook, RDC World 1's Facebook group, and if you know them, their YouTube is phenomenal. They're some of my favorite YouTubers, and I hope to meet them some days, and I hope they watch this video, please. But I was in that group and I had posted a meme, and the meme was it was about when we first started watching Naruto, you know, like back in the day, like 15 whole years ago. And it was stuff that we all thought about Naruto characters when they first came out. That one was Haku was a girl, another one was Kirina Sensei was an Uchiha because of the black hair and the red eyes. The other one was if Guy and Lee were related, and the one that we're going to talk about today is that Itachi was a villain. Now this video, we're going to talk about Itachi, and this isn't so much going to be what I think, or you know, what I think happened, or this and that. No, this is going to be who Itachi is. But for us to understand who Itachi is, we need to first understand his motives and his reasoning behind everything, and yes, understand who Itachi is as a person as well, because that ties a huge factor into this. And a lot of people, they're going to have their opinion, they're going to have their back and forths with me. I'm waiting for it. Let me hear it in the comment section below. But let's get started with this video. So first we're going to understand Itachi and who he was. Now Itachi was a prodigy. Prodigy, that probably is an understatement. He was one of the greatest ninjas in the world in this whole series at a young age. 7 years old, he had the intellect of a Hokage. Now, Hokage is a ninja in the village who has mastered all the jutsus and achieved the highest rank of anyone in the village. And he was 7 years old with that intellect. By 14, he was already in the Anbu Black Ops at 14 years old. 17 to 18, I think he was, is when he beat Kakashi Sensei in a fight. And Kakashi wasn't one-on-one either. He had Kirina Sensei and Guy were there too. Now yes, Kisame was with Itachi, but the fact is Itachi held all of them off on his own. Kirina tried to use Genjutsu against him, and it failed. Kakashi used his Sharingan, that failed. Guy tried to fight him, and that failed. Who else? He's even fought off Jiraiya. He fought off Jiraiya while Kid Naruto and Kid Sasuke were there. Yes. Kid Sasuke was immobilized and Naruto was stricken with fear, so yes, they really didn't do too much in that fight. But the fact is, he held off Jiraiya, who was a Sannin, who was trained by the third Hokage. Your boy kinda tough for somebody who's only 21 years old, and he fought Sasuke and supposedly got killed by Sasuke at 21. That's the end of, you know, of that Itachi's timeline. But he does get reanimated and he comes back in Shippuden, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Shippuden. But within that 21 years of living, he achieved so much. He is a phenomenal ninja. But like I said, he's an introvert, and despite him doing all these unlocking all these achievements, being this skilled, this powerful, and having these abilities, he was a pacifist. He didn't like to fight. He did not like to fight. He got flying colors within half a year of becoming Chunin. But he was still a pacifist. Like he just didn't like to fight. My boy he was like, I don't care how skilled I get, I just don't like to fight. And that's very admirable of him. He's very humble. And you don't see that too much in people. He's not arrogant about his power. He's not cocky enough. He's very humble. He's very wholesome. He's just a good guy. He's just a good guy. And his allegiances were in two places at the time. So let's get to his family. The Uchihas were planning a coup against the Leaf Village. Now, Itachi, like I said, is in the Anbu Black Ops at this time. Now, he finds out about this, and he's not sure what to do, because, like I said, he's Team Leaf Village, and he's Team Uchiha. But he was not sure what to do. So, he couldn't figure out what to do for himself, so he actually withheld the information first. When he found out about the war, he kept the information to himself, and he was trying to figure out ways to handle it on his own, but then he realized he couldn't, so he takes it to the third Hokage, and he explains the situation to him. And then the third Hokage and Hanzo then make up this plan. Well, I think it was more like the third Hokage made up the plan to get Shisui, Itachi's best friend, to place his father, Itachi's father, under a jutsu, which would have made him forget I know the name of that jutsu, but I'm not going to butcher it and have y'all laughing at me. He was going to put him under this jutsu, which was going to make him forget about the war, and then everything was just going to go to normal. There was not going to be any war, no deaths, no fighting, anything. The jutsu would have just made him forget about all of that. Danzo goes and ruins the whole plan, because Danzo, if you know, he has a whole collection of, that's the guy with the bandage over his eye, that's the guy with all of the shotgun guns in his arm. Now, he went and he took one of Shisui's eyes, which ruined the plan. Now, not only can he not put his father, Itachi's father, under that jutsu, but now, everything's corrupt. Now, everything's going south. Now, Itachi really has to make a choice. So, Shisui then gives his remaining eye to Itachi and leaves him with the message saying to carry on the Uchiha's name and protect the Leaf Village. And then he dies. He doesn't die from wounds or anything like that. He just killed himself. He just killed himself. He knew Itachi was going to make a decision, and he just killed himself right away. So Itachi was left with the decision. He could have then, I believe he truly wanted to turn in Hanzo for what he did, but then also he understood if he would have did that, then the war would have broke out instantaneously. If he knew what he ran back and told what happened, the Uchihas would have instantaneously went to war, and he wasn't trying to have that happen. So what he does was he goes back to the Leaf Village, acting like he doesn't know what just happened. And then the third Hokage and Hanzo, and then it's a meeting, and then they explain what they want done from Itachi. And they actually talk about it first. If you've seen the episode, if you read the manga, they actually talk about if they were to go in there. See, the general public at the time didn't know that the Uchihas and the Leaf were on bad terms. The general public just thought they were all cool. So if the Leaf just would have went in there unprovoked, it would have been an all-out war, because, like I said, the general public didn't know what was going on, and everybody would have been confused, and it would have just been a riot. It would have been fighting here, fighting there. It would have just been an all-out war. So they made up the plan for him to go in, for Itachi to go in at the dead of night while everyone's sleeping to execute the plan. But if he was to leave any stone unturned, aka any Uchiha alive, that would then spark a war. Because then that Uchiha would have just come back, and it just would have been a whole bunch of problems. So he goes at the dead of night, and he's killing all the Uchiha, and he's not doing this happily. He loved his family. He was adored by all. He had friends. He had family. He had a girlfriend. Everyone loved him. He was an introvert, but like I said, what made Itachi so good was he didn't just open up to anyone. He was analytical as well. He would analyze people first before he made the decision for you to be in his life or for them to be in his life, which made him stand out above everybody else as well, because he made conscious, everybody makes conscious decisions, but when he made a decision, that's normally what he went by. Normally he knew what was right and for the most sense. But he goes in and first he deals with his girlfriend first, and he doesn't kill his girlfriend. He puts her under a jutsu. He puts under again jutsu, which made it seem like they had grew old together, and they had lived out their years. And she died before him, and she died with a smile on her face, and that was tragic. But he didn't kill her; she just died from natural causes because the genjutsu made it seem that way. And then he goes about and kills the Leaf Village, and then he kills everybody. When he gets to his parents, that was the most touching scene. If y'all didn't see that, or for the people who have seen it, if people who paid real attention, Itachi started to cry. Itachi started crying because his parents were sitting there, and his father was like, "Oh, I see. You've decided to side with them." And he went to be like, "Father, and then his mom was like, "Itachi, we understand. We know what must be done." And then his father jumps in and says, "We're proud of you for the decision that you made and for you doing what you think is right." And he's sitting there crying, he's shaking, holding the sword. And then his father says, "Just promise me that you'll take care of Sasuke." And after that, he did what he had to do. He took out his parents. And after that, the whole village was destroyed. Well, not destroyed, just, no more Uchiha. And as he's leaving, Sasuke comes back, and Sasuke sees what happened. He sees that there's nobody around, there's blood everywhere. He runs to see his parents and doesn't see, he sees that they're dead, there's blood everywhere. And then he comes across Itachi, and Itachi tells him what happened, and then Itachi leaves. But Itachi wasn't being a butthole about anything. He wasn't being evil. He was hurt. He was even crying when he saw Sasuke. That's the crazy part. but he was fully prepared way before he even got to back to Uchihas to take the burden of what he was doing on his shoulders. He was prepared to be the psychopath. He was prepared to play the role of the madman to make Sasuke look like the hero. And that's what people don't understand. People think that he was just this evil guy. Like, no, Itachi's not evil. He did what he had to do for the greater good. He did what he had to do to keep the lives of the village intact. It's more of the village of a whole is more important than just a couple of people and a portion of it. Now, yes, the Uchihas and the Senju, yes, they founded the village together, but the Uchiha have always been less than the rest of the Leaf Village, because prior to this event, when Madara Uchiha was alive, and that'll be another video I make, the Uchihas went through a war before, and their numbers had got dwindled back then. So it's never been too many Uchihas. So either way, that war would have been one-sided. Yes, it would have been casualties on both sides, but at the end of the day, it would have been more, the Uchihas would have lost. And I feel I'm starting to repeat myself on certain things, but overall, Itachi is not a villain. He's not a villain. He wanted nothing but the best for Sasuke. He got Sasuke to awaken his Mangetsu Sharingan after they fought and Itachi died. Sasuke seeing that trauma caused his Mangetsu Sharingan to activate. Him learning certain things about Itachi caused him to go through a change, which he needed to be better. And at the end of the day, that's all Itachi wanted. Itachi wants Sasuke to be the best that he can be. He wants him to be idolized as this hero. He doesn't want him to be portrayed as some bad guy or some avenger or somebody who's just going around looking for blood. And Sasuke is somebody I'll get into another video with later. But Itachi is not a villain. That's not my opinion. That's just what it is. Naruto is my thing. And he's not a villain. He's more gray. I'm not going to say he's a true hero, but he's gray. When he was in the Akatsuki, he kept up the personification of a double agent. Well, not personification, he was a double agent, but he kept up the personification that he was truly a part of the Akatsuki. But he really was a double agent, so he was still getting information back to the Leaf, while still keeping his, his face in the Akatsuki. Overall, like I said, I'm repeating myself now. He's not a villain. He really didn't have any other roles except for making Sasuke better and doing what he was told, pretty much. He was an introvert and he was a pacifist who just got a shitty hand drawn. I personally like Itachi. He's one of my favorite characters in the story, actually. He's one of my favorite characters. He's just so cool. I like how complex he is. I like his personality. I love his skill set. He's a great character. He'd be a great top 5 favorite for anybody out here. He's cool. He's really cool. But other than that, I'm going to leave comments for who do you want to see next, who do you want to see me talk about next, whether it be Sasuke, Naruto, whoever you want. I'll do my research. But like I said, Naruto my thing, but I'll do extensive research to find out more information. I always like to grow. And we can talk about this. We can have fun. I can make more videos. I can make this a series if you guys want to as well. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think. I'll have another part series to the first Naruto video that I made a couple days ago coming out soon, so stay tuned to that. But overall, I want to say thank you guys for getting me to 61 subscribers, by the way, before I get off. I know it's only 61, but this is coming from the heart. I really appreciate you guys, because I remember when I was at 16, and now I'm at 61, and this channel is just steadily growing. And I just want to say thank y'all for, supporting me, watching my videos, giving likes, giving the comments. Please, more. I want more comments. I actually like talking to you guys. So please keep doing that. Let's make this fun and let's grow together. That's all I got to say. I'm going to get out of here. Law out.